Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Nikki the Creator. I am your favorite manifestation coach, making manifesting super simple for you guys. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click the link down below to my free affirmation ebook and my Facebook membership. Guys, I'm going to be going live this Sunday, so make sure you click it up. I want to be answering questions live. I want to, get to connect with you guys and talk to you guys. So let's get into the video today. Today the video is about repetition, persisting, and why you do and why you're repeating the affirmations, or why you're repeating telling yourself your story and things of that nature. All right, so let's get started. All right, so in a scientific kind of answer, before we even get into manifestation, it's not magic, guys, and why your manifestation appears. I mean, it seems like magic, and it's nice to feel that it's magic, but it's actually very scientific as well. So this is what happens in your brain, and I'm going to simplify it because I'm making manifestation simple. I can go into all the scientific terms. So for all my science nerds, and I'm not saying that as an insult, don't correct me. I'm just giving simple terms so everyone can understand. All right. So in your brain, right, when you're used to a certain way of life, a certain way of thinking, having a certain habit, it creates a pathway in your brain, right? So let's use biting your nails. Let's say you're always biting your nails when you're nervous. Every single time you're nervous, you're going to bite your nails. You're going to bite your nails. So it creates a pathway in your brain that connects the nervousness to biting your nails, okay? And so what happens is you do it subconsciously. You do it when you don't even realize it, right? Now, let's say you realize that you want to have nice nails because you realize it just looks nasty to have bitten nails, right? And you try to recreate a story where you want to be someone who does not bite their nails when they're nervous. So what you have to do is say to yourself over and over again, no, don't bite my nails when I'm nervous. Nope, I don't bite my nails when I'm nervous. Nope, when I'm nervous, I deep breath, I deep breathe. I don't have to do that. I don't bite my nails anymore. My nails are healthy. My nails are clean. My nails are growing fast, healthy. Whatever you choose to rewrite the story, whatever you want, right? What happens in your brain is that your brain starts to connect to not biting your nails, but because it was so used to biting nails when you're nervous, that story kind of pops up like, but I thought this was the story. I thought this was the pathway. It is up to you to correct that and say, no, that's no longer the pathway. That's old. We don't do that anymore. We're here. You do that over and over and over again until the new pathway is the new norm. That's why we tell you guys persist and repeat. Some things you don't have to persist and repeat, because some things you can just go, yeah, I'm going to have that. You say it with such conviction. You believe it with such conviction that you don't have to repeat it. With certain things, you do repeat it because you may not have the full conviction. So imagine, let's say you were biting your nails for one day, and then you say, I'm not going to bite my nails no more. It may be easier for you to just be like, I'm not going to bite my nails no more. But now imagine someone who is biting their nails for 10 years. It may take just a little push to repeat it in your mental, like, no, we're not biting nails anymore. And now, guys, I'm using that as a simple example, but it goes across the board for your dream life, for your SP, for the money, for the dream school. You're creating a new pathway in your mind to make it your new norm to live that life. It's nothing to beat yourself up about. It's really just science, guys. It's really just reworking your mind to work with your desire. Literally, guys, it's just repeating literally the new story and telling the old pathway in your brain, like, no, we don't need this anymore. And what happens scientifically as well is that as you start to persist into the new story, the old pathway is now old. It won't pop up anymore. It's now going to think this new pathway is the new norm. And that's what persisting is. Sometimes what happens is you're persisting into the new story. You're seeing changes, right? And then the old story will come up like, boom, nope, this is it, because it was so used to it. And sometimes you react. You shouldn't be reacting. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. But think about it like this. Don't react. You can simply just say to that thought, oh, well, why are you coming up? We're not doing that no more. We on a new path. We on a new path. We're thinking differently now. And literally, the more you do that, the more you shift your focus to the new path, is the more the old one really won't ever come up again. All right, guys? The point of this journey is to evolve. You can have anything you want, but the point is to evolve into your ideal life. Don't beat yourself up when you're watching other people's story and you're seeing that they're getting things and you feel that you're not getting anything, because it's not true. Put that work in. I was telling my client today that she has to want her new life so much more than her old life that it pushes her to be consistent and persist into that new story. So getting used to being in that old story is comfortable because that was your life. That's how you were living. But you have to want this change, this manifestation so much that you take the discipline to redirect your focus every time. Basically persist. Repeat your affirmations until you get there. Now, there's no techniques needed to manifest your dream life. And by techniques, I mean you don't need to journal a million times. You don't need to do anything extra. But for some people, journaling helps them to get into that state of, it's mine, I already have it, I know it's going to work out, right? But I promise you, all you need is a decision and to redirect your focus into the new story every time the old story tries to come up. And after a while, the old story will not come up anymore. This is why we tell you to repeat. Now, let's go into an even logical explanation of repeating. Before you knew how to drive, right? You were nervous, you were scared because it was not a skill that you had. Every time you went for a driving lesson, whoever taught you, whether it's your uncle, your father, the driving instructor is teaching you how to drive. You're going for the lessons and you practice until I bet some of you just hop into your car right now without even thinking that you don't know how to drive. You hop in, you find your favorite song. Some of you even eating. I seen people, don't do it, but I seen people putting on mascara, driving. You are in that comfort state of being a driver because it's now normal to you. That's it. I'm pretty sure you even have those moments where you zone out and you were driving on the highway and you're back. Now, I'm not saying that's safe, but you get my point. Your body is so comfortable with driving, but do you remember when you didn't know how to? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can have anything that you want. You just have to believe. You just have to believe, not the affirmation, believe that it is possible to have anything that you want. And continually feed yourself the new story. Create that new pathway until the new pathway is the normal pathway. All right? So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Nikki the Creator, and I will be back.